You know, Charlie Chaplin said something to the effect that humor is an act of defiance, that we must laugh in the face of our helplessness against the forces of nature or go insane. And where is he now? Dead.
In a move that could be akin to Napoleon's battle at Waterloo, OnlyFans has walked back their, well, they haven't really walked it back. It's more like word salad. It's like they're not going to get rid of the porn, yet they're suspending it. Interesting use of words. Thank you to everyone for making your voices heard. We have secured assurance necessary to support our diverse creator community and have suspended the planned October 1st policy change. OnlyFans stands for inclusion, and we will continue to provide a home for all creators. Now they're creators. In the last tweet, they were sex workers. But let's face it, OnlyFans was starting to bleed money like a stuffed pig. Maybe they assumed that the sex workers would stay? Who knows? But there's tons of options out there, and competitors were more than willing to scoop up anyone willing to walk away.
But check your lease, man, because you're living in city.
What we have here is OnlyFans screwing up royally. But the damage has been done. Sex workers are leaving OnlyFans, most of them, the smaller ones. Let's be frank here. The girls who make millions of dollars, they don't give a toss one way or another. And you could tell that because in this thread, most of the girls that make money usually just promote their own OnlyFans. While everybody else is screaming about job security, not understanding what it means to be an independent contractor, the girls that are business savvy enough to realize that there's a lot of traffic on this tweet might as well start trying to sell something. It also gives you a good idea of just how much women care about other women's problems. They don't give a shit at all.
Logan to the test. Don't hold back, don't fall short, don't stand up or show support for what's real or fair or true. You really don't care, girl, now do you?
I mean, women are catty and looking to knock each other off, but it's like times 10 in the porn industry. And you might go, how do you know, loser? Because women in the porn industry tell me things. I have my ear to the ground, like a small, high mouse, ready to pounce on another piece of rotted-ass cheese.
Rat eating a cheese.
In all honesty, the OnlyFans story has got me so tired of it, I feel like Danny Glover from Lethal Weapon. And he used to sit there and laugh. Ha ha ha! He's too old for this shit. And then I realized I became Danny Glover. Sylvana Solo is back, my favorite. What does she actually make? I didn't even bother clicking her page. Oh boy. It's a bit of a letdown, honestly. This is a meme. This must be like super horny. They're like horny in the fourth dimension to be paying for some of these girls. I'm sorry. I'm saying it. Something about the special way you gaslighted and manipulated us is starting to make me feel like this account is run by one of my ex-boyfriends. Well, that tells me that you literally make bad life choices because the dudes you've chosen to date apparently have gaslighted and manipulated you on the level of the OnlyFans company. But then again, did they really gaslight and manipulate you? I mean, it's a private company, and at any point they could do something to get rid of you. Frankly, for most of these sex workers, quotation marks, the new ones that I don't feel are in the adult industry, they're in the me industry. I genuinely feel they have no concept of how businesses work and how little a company actually gives a shit about them. Like, for real, this has been happening to people on Twitch and YouTube for years, and somehow you thought OnlyFans would be above it. And on top of that, they told everybody months ago they were going to try and make some sort of pivot shift. It's not like it's out of the blue. You just don't listen. Your boyfriends didn't gaslight and manipulate you. You just didn't listen. The relationship's over. Oh, okay, so we need a break, but we're not going to see other people. You caught me sleeping with your sister. I thought you guys were just having a snuggle. Dear OnlyFans, AVN Stars Promotions basically come in and rat out OnlyFans for lying, which we already know. Your payment gateway CC Bill specializes in pornography websites. Blaming them for your business decision was always a scapegoat. The sex worker community has built your platform. It has. The funny thing about OnlyFans is they always wanted to be mainstream, but it just went right into porn immediately. I mean, kind of like how Twitch is getting very sexual. Your lack of discovery tools meant that they brought all their own fans to your platform. You have not given them a single subscriber. All your traffic is a result of your creators you treat so badly. You guys act like selling hard. Like, for real. It's like drugs. It sells itself. I don't know why we're sitting here pretending that these girls are brilliant marketing strategists. If you looked at Savannah's Solo's profile, it's literally her laid out in like little outfits, waiting for horny guys to show up. If we're sitting here pretending like we're on the Wolf of Wall Street, when your job fires you and calls you back a few days later because they're short-staffed. Speaking of shortage of workers, in one area of America where senior citizens are tired of watching their favorite restaurants continuously close due to shortage of workers in this day and age, they have decided to volunteer work at their favorite restaurants to help keep them open. We now live in a society where basically teenage girls count down the days till they're 18 to open an OnlyFans. Teenage boys are praying to God they could be the next Shroud. And now old people who are retired are working in restaurants volunteering just to keep the local economy going. But hey, some girls on OnlyFans were slightly convenienced for 3 days. Katie has this to say. Give sex workers a 100% payout percentage. For a second, I thought like I was so high that I was reading it wrong, but that's exactly what it says. A month for every hour you cause them irredeemable stress and strife. Since the moment you said you were cutting out all explicit content on your platform and started tweeting out adult models on your Twitter feed regularly from now on until forever.
God has f***ed me in the ass so many times. It is gone.
And start tweeting out adult models on your Twitter feed regularly and now on forever. Girl, get the f*** out of here. A month of OnlyFans full money. Every time, how would the site stay open, darling? You brainlet. How the f*** would they be able to pay for the server rooms and the employees to help peddle your smut? I'm all for a pornography or whatever adult industry, but my God, some of these chicks are so godforsaken entitled that they think the world revolves around them. And that's the world OnlyFans has created. A bunch of entitled, decent-looking chicks now huffing their own farts because an army of lesser men that couldn't get laid in a whorehouse have decided to flit around them like little bees. Oh, you're amazing. You're the best. You're the greatest ever. Oh my God, this is content. Oh my God. It's like fucking ridiculous.
I have a lot of free time, and when I'm bored because I have nothing to do, I start touching myself.
Pay $60 to see a chick shake her tits. You deserve to lose every cent you've sent that woman, sir. And these chicks are now thinking they're on the same level as Elon Musk or something. They literally think they discovered fire and reinvented the wheel by selling pussy pictures. A tale as old as time and a tune as old as song. Mackenzie jumps in. Oh God. I agree with this stress part. You have no idea how many hours I have cried and how many manic episodes I have had thinking I have lost my main source of income. You literally had a month to prepare if they went through with it. The fact that you literally had, like, that is one of the saddest comments I've ever read. This is a full-grown woman who now admits she has no other skills than selling butthole pictures and feet pics.
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
You mean to tell me you didn't once think, what if this ended? This is the generation of adults. I don't want to get old, because I'll have brainlets worse than her taking care of me in the old folks' home when I'm a geriatric. And the little f***ers will be trying to fleece me. I'll tie your shoes if you give me $50. You want to see me fart in a bag? In fact, she had no backup plan. Girl, there are so many sites she could jump to that this really wouldn't inconvenience her that much for more than a few days. Literally, we just watched E-gurls turn into dark side fucking hell. They literally just broke down. I don't know what I'm going to do, you guys. I don't know. My mortgage payments are due. One dude goes, wow, your main source of income. Why don't you get some qualifications? Then you will have something to fall back on. Not really helping yourself, are you? By the way, on your OnlyFans, do you show off your feet? Oh my God, my soul left my body. You're Viper Biden. Lucky the Dick Whisperer, or is it Lucy the Dick Whisperer? I don't care. Yeah, it's Lucy. No chance. You have proven that not only you are untrustworthy, but you're willing to put millions of creators out of a job, possible dangerous situations for money. You didn't even tell us first. Plus, I'm not fucking my fans around. Already moved. Damage already done. Some women actually make less than minimum wage on OnlyFans. If you don't believe me, go Google it yourself. I'm tired of being your encyclopedia. I mean, if you need more proof, there's a New York Times article about how some women struggle to make money while on OnlyFans. And to this day, I don't understand how they thought this was supposed to motivate me to do something. Apparently, there are businesses begging for people to work there that they're even going back in people's applications for 2 years. There isn't any shortage of work. It's just work you don't want to do is in abundance. Jack says, fans, you mean simps who pay $1 to feel some pleasure for 10 minutes only to forget you like they forgot what they had for lunch last week. He's not wrong, but he was very brutally honest. And in this day and age, brutal honesty is like violence for most human beings. To call the people that follow you on OnlyFans fans is like a stretch if you're doing sex work, in my opinion. What you have is a bunch of people who masturbate to you furiously. It's not like the highest honor in the world, in my opinion. Call me crazy. May I read you some tweets? And you're like, no, don't read me these tweets. Well, you're getting them anyway. I lost the tweets. I'm using this Darage stuff too much, but I just want you to understand, this is the type of person following you on OnlyFans. Hey, Tommy King and Leandra Lorleff. Lita Lorleff, whatever your name is. What are your favorite ice cream toppings? Coconut, whipped cream, rainbow sprinkles, cherry fruit. I recently got a whipped cream dispenser because I need to shoot a whipped cream enema video.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah.
In my opinion, I really love to see all of your yummy, delicious ice cream toppings eaten out by Leander Lorleff out of your hole. That's a fan, baby. Here is one of Darage's friends, another sexual degenerate. I've got bad news, all these people. What's the bad news, Jackie? I lost Elena last week. Now, normally when someone tweets something like this, like they lost a person last week, you assume they're dead or it's a dead pet. What do you mean you lost her? She blocked me, and I lost my subscription to her and said I'm not a nice person. It really hurts my feelings. Let me see what this chick look like. We're going on a field trip, but you can't see because YouTube would definitely be mad at me for showing you a porn girl, I think. Unless, like, the porn girl comes here herself. Jesus Christ. What? Good Lord. Oh, my God. That's not hot. No, stop the video. Darage, you and your friends are sick pieces of shit. All right, I'm going to describe it to you. I clicked her Twitter page like a trusting child, assuming, you know, something would be there, but nothing this bad. It's a zoom-in shot of a woman's private area taking a piss standing up, and then it zooms out to her and she says some stuff. Oh, no, she just laughs. Okay. Why would you want this? You can see her in Hot for Real VR. Thank God. 3D piss. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, God, I can't, dude. Another associate of mine in the adult industry has also confirmed that more than... Okay, I'll just read it. I'm OnlyFans retracted their new TOS, but over 4,000 girls have moved to Fansly. Laughing my ass off. I can't imagine how much money they lost. Yeah, a lot of people left, and I think their estimated revenue took a huge dip. They literally can't afford to lose their porn girls, but also they use interesting language to beat around the bush.
I'm Flint Dicker, and you're watching the news.
This just in, another associate of mine in the adult industry sent me the new terms of service from OnlyFans. And it's quite dubious. In fact, it's YouTube levels of dubious. Do not trust OnlyFans. Keep making and updating your new sites. Terms of service. How we may change the terms of service. We may change any part of the terms of service without telling you beforehand in the following circumstances. To reflect changes in law, regulations, requirements which apply to OnlyFans and other service features and programs of OnlyFans, which such changes require OnlyFans to change its terms and conditions in a manner which does not allow us to give reasonable notice to you and to addresses an unforeseen and immediate danger related to defending OnlyFans fans or creators from fraud, malware, spam, data breaches, or other cyber risks. I don't know where the cyber risk came from, but maybe it could be more clever wording because it seems like OnlyFans is dancing around issues like crazy. Creators, before you decide to run back to your ex-phony fans, please keep in mind all the hard work and time and dedication that was put in from other platforms to help make you feel safe and comfortable when your ex dropped you for a car company. Sex workers know your worth. I literally saw one of the girls promoting her OnlyFans on here because I figured let's see what the fuss is about. And the camera work is nothing short of laughable. I'm sitting here like, with the money some of these girls are making, you can't afford a gimbal and to teach your told boyfriend to hold the camera still and not breathe heavily into the microphone. Boom, Mike. God have mercy. We worked so hard. We cut every corner. I've lost so many subscribers because of this and money. If you're a sex worker, please don't take this lightly and still consider a backup platform. Notice how they only think of backups now. Jesus. OnlyFans workers deserve a 100% payout. No discussion. Sex workers, we could each other's help right now. So drop your @ and I'll be more than happy to retweet it. You only got 34 likes in this, girl. Like, your paid and exposure is real weak clout. Oh, good Lord. She's actually hairy all over. Man, there's something wrong with men today. Some of these girls selling sex photos or whatever they're doing, like, bro, I wouldn't even swipe on them in Tinder. What are some of you dudes doing? What are you doing? The Silver Queen. OnlyFans, I lost my teaching job. When I signed up to your site to help take care of my family since June, I put all of my eggs in your basket. I'm 50. I can't keep starting over. Stand by us.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
We're sending help immediately, Mrs. Fletcher.
How are you a teacher if you don't even fundamentally know that you shouldn't put your eggs in one basket? No wonder the Zoomers are borderline retarded. Even the teacher doesn't know how to maintain an adult life. And what she's doing in the video, I'm sorry, rolling around on your goddamn kitchen floor to a static camera does not constitute as content or hot in my book, but hey, what do I know? Different strokes for different folks. I don't think Sly and the Family Stone was like thinking about this when he wrote that. Did somebody suddenly lose a bunch of traffic and money? It must be awful to suddenly be not sure what your fortune holds, huh? Not like all of us know that feeling anywhere. Sad faces. A whore slut. 25, top 3.9% of OnlyFans. When you realize that like OnlyFans is loaded with a lot of people that can't make any money, getting in like the top 3% is like a layup. It literally is. If you average like over $100 a month on OnlyFans, you're killing it. Molly Karina jumps in. I probably said it wrong. And she shows off her shit. She goes, I guess it's time to hit 3 million. So this chick has made over $3.5 billion on OnlyFans, but they take their cut. So she's made a net worth of $2.7 million. And she's basically flexing. And what's funny is, like, dudes come in here and get sad. I'm so pissed. Y'all make crazy amounts of money. And I'm over here struggling. I need to do porn too. Then there are the girls who don't make any money on OnlyFans going, I need your secrets, because how do you make that much money with such a small following, bestie? That dude's reply, stick bigger things in your anus. Good Lord. The funny thing is a chick making $3 million is so basic, it's kind of crazy. I mean, yeah, she's a cute girl, but she's like basic, you know, like an NPC, like the type of girl you'd see in any decent area of New York. You know, it's like nothing special. It's like, oh yeah, she's cute, whatever. The fact is you saw numbers drop. You know, I'm tired of reading all of these. I'm tired of looking at other chicks promoting their OnlyFans. Most women are complaining about security, not understanding what being an independent contractor is. And other girls are like, don't forget to subscribe. Get a free cock rate, daddy. Yeah, sure. Let me pay you to look at my dick, and you could tell me if you like it or not. And then after you tell me you like it or not, what am I supposed to do? Jerk off to the idea of you going, it's not ugly. And if you pay for these services, you deserve to lose your money. This other person I know in the industry had some interesting takes on how many of the privileged girls on OnlyFans were acting like petulant children. And they said, I personally don't mess with unions because if you give a shit about your career, they just hold you back. And the official release of the APAG is that OnlyFans has a responsibility to performers to care for them. Absolute shit. OnlyFans owes no one anything beyond what their service agreement we all signed says. We're trying to twist this around to some kind of anti-porn organizations doing, but it's just OnlyFans courting money from someone who I still have yet to figure out who. Once again, I said this is the Game of Thrones with dildos. But that statement was given to me days ago. This one is a bit more in tune with what's going on now, with the OnlyFans girls demanding 20% back or demanding 100% payouts for months on end, expecting the business to magically continue to work and function when there's no profit or overhead to pay the workers. I mean, the real people who work for OnlyFans. Like, if you're doing butthole frenzy videos, you're an independent contractor. I know this because I'm on YouTube. And some of these girls have real smug views. They're like, they're the contractor that I hire out to distribute my content. And it's like, okay, queen. Really, girl, you are out of your mind. Because if you're in such a position of power, why the hell were you scared to death when they said they're taking away porn? But you know how some chicks are. They gotta pretend they have all the power in the relationship, even when they're dating a guy that completely rules over them like some sort of dictator, and they gladly take it. Anyway, but sort of off topic. All the whining is not unlike your Project Melody video. A bunch of girls who got on OnlyFans with expectations that they'll never be found out and just take in tens of thousands of dollars a month, finally for the first time in their lives, hit with adversity. And they can't handle it because some simp was always there to wipe their ass for them. Whereas the porn stars take the brunt of the backlash because we get in the public eye. Before, social pariahs can't have corporate jobs ever again, in my case, can't really do much outside of the industry because we're recognizable and indexed in Google for searches. These girls show up and want the best of not just both worlds, but all worlds, because they have no idea how data centers run. And as you pointed out, these entitled brats think there's an endless supply of money at the OnlyFans office that they're entitled to because they're special, which is genuinely true. From all the messages I've seen of women demanding 100% payouts from OnlyFans, it's just, how do you exist in this day and age where Google, YouTube, and Twitch exist, and you see content creators who don't have to do stuff to themselves sexually to make a dollar still get screwed over by systems, and you think, oh, that won't happen to me. I sell buttgate videos. I'm the anal queen. They can't do this to me. I'm the dick whisperer. My brand is impregnable. That's that. There's probably going to be more stuff, upcoming weeks to unfold. OnlyFans might lose a lot of money because apparently a lot of girls have moved on, and including some men. I don't know what to tell you. Another day here with you in paradise, I guess. I'm gonna have to end the video because my voice is starting to dry out, and I'm becoming Joan Rivers. So tune in next week, kids, when you get to hear a man sound like he's been smoking his whole fucking life. You little pricks! Where's my... I should have based my whole channel on being an old white woman. There's probably more money in it. Son of a bitch. Tune into my OnlyFans where you can see my feet, you little freaks. This video is sponsored by Ridge Wallet, making sure that me being on the internet is somewhat profitable. Now I have 2 bags of packaged tuna. These wallets can hold up to 12 cards. They come in 30 different stylistic colors. I'm showing you burnt titanium and 18 karat gold because that's how large I'm living. I'm hood rich. These wallets have over 40,000 5-star ratings, bulletproof, RFID blocking technology, you could take a chainsaw to it. I don't know why you would, but the option's there if it ever really, like if your wife left you and you decided she wasn't even getting your Ridge wallet. Oh wait, no, it would survive the chainsaw. Forget that. Sorry. Go to ridgewallet.com/itsagundam and use their unique promo code itsagundam to save 10% off of your order on your next purchase. Free worldwide shipping and returns if you don't like the wallet.